Hey guys, hope you're doing awesome. Welcome to my channel and happy new year. This is the first video of the year. I know I'm late, but yeah, it's finally here. I'm hoping you're going to have an amazing year. I wish you nothing but blessings throughout this year. I recently received a PR package from Pauline Cosmetics with their new product range, which is the My Color foundation. They have 7 shades. They started with 7 shades and they have the deepest to the lightest. I have them with me here and I will be sharing them with you guys. I have been testing them out just so I get to know how they feel, how they wear, you know, before I do this review. So yeah, finally I get to do it. They have 7 colors, 7 shades. I have started with the darkest to the lightest when it comes to naming the product. So the darkest is the 701 and the lightest is the 707. I'm going to do swatches of all of these colors so you know how they look like. I think I'm just going to do it on my arm. Here we go. These are the swatches, the shade range: 01, 02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to let it dry as I now apply it on myself, and then we talk about this foundation. The last time I tried this foundation, I tried the 704 and 705 mixed together, but after a while it looked a little bit orangey. So today I'm going to use 703 and 705. Now let me use the MC0705, which is a little bit lighter, and blend the two together. The coverage is pretty nice. I really like the coverage. Really like it. This is how it looks. I must say that I love the coverage of this foundation. It's not full coverage, it's medium coverage because I can still see a little bit of my imperfections here and there, but I feel like you can actually build this up. Let me use a lighter foundation to just highlight, because I feel like we need some highlights somewhere, like, yeah. I will go ahead and set this foundation, Kamakawa, just to see how it looks after, and also just doing it because I normally set my foundations. This is how I look after setting the foundation, and now we can talk about what I like and what I don't like about this foundation. This foundation has a fragrance, and that's one thing I don't like about it. I don't like foundations that have fragrance. I don't see what fragrance does to the skin. In fact, for people who have sensitive skin, it can affect them seriously. I'm one of those people who gets affected by scents. So yeah, that's actually, I think, the only thing that I didn't like about this foundation. The scent. If you can remove that in your next one, that would be awesome. But for those who don't mind, then you will definitely be okay with it. I'm not. Now to what I like about this foundation. I like that the bottle is clear and also has a pump. That's really good. It's less messy and you also get to see the shade of the foundation. Though I know that they have testers where they're stocked, so you can always go over there and test yourself out before buying the foundation. I don't want to say they are cheap, but I want to say they are fairly priced, because they're going for 1,500 Kenyan shillings, which is fair compared to some other brands that are stocked or rather sold locally. So I feel like that's fair. That's a bit fair. I also like that, you know, you can walk into a shop and get yourself this foundation. You don't have to ship, I don't know from where. it's locally available. That's a good thing. I love its coverage. I really love its coverage. It's medium coverage, and I feel like you can build it up to full coverage with like 2 or 3 applications. I love its finish. It's a dewy finish, though marketed as a matte finish, so that can be a con to someone who wants a matte foundation. You'll not get it here if you're into matte foundations. This one is dewy, unless of course you prime your face with a mattifying primer, and then set it with a powder. The other thing is the undertones. I hope that you guys will work on the undertones, or when you expand, include some other undertones like yellow, because I saw maybe the 02, the 06 is the one with the yellow undertone, but it's also light. You can get some other colors here with yellow undertones. This one was more neutral, and then you have red. I found the 04 to be a bit orangey. So yeah, just work on the undertones and also the colors when you expand, because I feel like you're going to expand. Maybe you can get a bit darker, because I have worked on people who are darker than this. And also different undertones. You can get some neutral reds and maybe yellow in some of this. It transfers a little bit. That's the other thing. So set it with your powder. Don't forget to set it with your powder, because if you don't, you'll be leaving a trace of your foundation on people when you hug them. So yeah, make sure you've set your foundation. After setting, it will transfer, but you know, at least less than how it would without setting. I like that it is very light on skin. It's so light, you don't feel like you're wearing anything. That's a good thing. You don't feel like you're having a cake face going on. No, very, very light, and I like that about this foundation. I feel like it's a good foundation for people with dry skin. Yes, I feel like it will work for people with dry skin, and also people with combination skin. But then you can always prime where you get oily with a mattifying primer if it bothers you so much. But for people with very oily skin, it can really be greasy. It can get greasy at some point, you know. Yeah, just saying. After all of this process, I still have my foundations here. They are not yet dry. So wow, yeah, they're not yet dry. You can see. At least the 701 is getting there, but it's still not yet dry. But this is how it looks. If you've used this foundation, share with me. Tell me what you thought about it. If you haven't, you know, feel free to try it out. I actually recommend it. If you have dry skin, combination skin, it's a good one. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, peace, love and makeup.